Hey, what's up guys? Houston here. Look, if you're an individual that hates your job, I'm gonna actually show you how it's possible you can quit your job in 90 days. But there's 3 questions you better ask yourself. One is, can I afford to quit my job? Okay, that's number one. Number two, am I going to be looking for another job, or I'm trying to be my own boss? All right. Number three is, who's going to cover my medical expenses? All right. Those 3 questions you better ask yourself if you're planning on quitting your job. Now, here's the thing about it. If you're planning on quitting your job, especially in the next 90 days, again, you have to look at how much is my income. So look at all your income, your current income that's coming in now. All right. So you're going to look at your income. How much income do I have coming in? Then you have to look at bills or expenses, right? So then you have to say, okay, can I make enough income that's going to take care of my current bills or expenses? All right. This is just reality because most people don't do this. Then there's one big factor that most people that quit their job, they make the mistake of. And this is credit. Is my credit strong enough to carry me until I have enough income? All right. This is the reason why I tell you guys to position yourself. In order for you to quit your job, you need to position yourself. And this is going to be one of the biggest factors in your situation. All right. Now, here's the thing about it. What you would want to do if you're planning on quitting your job, you want to look at your credit score. All right. See how strong your credit score is. If you have at least a 660 or higher, then now you say, okay, let me go back and look at my expenses. All right. Go back and look at your expenses. So with the 660 or higher, what you need to do, you need to get a personal line of credit. This if you don't have a mortgage, okay? Now, if you have a mortgage, you want to get a home equity line of credit, okay? Now, why you want to do this? The reason you want to do this is so this personal line of credit, this will be able to pay all your bills and expenses. So that way you only have one bill. So your car payment, light bill, gas bill, subscriptions, utilities, all of that will come out from either this personal line of credit or home equity line of credit. Even your credit card payments can come out from one of these. So you only have one bill. This is going to take that pressure off of you. Okay? This will take the pressure off of you until you get enough revenue coming in to where you're comfortable. But this here is one of the biggest factors that most people are not aware of in terms of when they want to quit their job, what it is that they need to look at. Now, here's another thing you have to consider. Your bills and expenses. What I would do, and this is actually what I did do, when I was in transition of leaving my job, what I did, I reached out to my utility companies, okay? Reached out to my utility companies and I prorated, okay? All my bills, my light bill, my gas bill, my car insurance, my cell phone, I paid everything up for a whole year. Now, for those of you that can't afford that luxury of doing it, I would at least say give yourself 6 months, all right? Because I'm gonna start talking about some of ways to make money, but the thing about it is you need to prep yourself. Give yourself at least 6 months of paying all your bills up ahead. Now, it's the beginning of the year, so what's happening, people are going to be getting tax returns. This is a great time if you're working a job and you need that extra income, again, to start paying your bills up ahead of time. What you want to do, you go to your HR and you ask them that you want to file an exempt, okay? With the exempt, then that way you're no longer paying any taxes. So because you're not paying any taxes, your income is going to go up. So what I would do, I would take that extra income and again, pay on as many bills as I can, to at least making sure if I have any revolving, like credit cards and loans, if I can pay these credit cards down to 0 or at least 9%, this is where you want to be. All right? If you can get your credit cards down to 9%, this is going to help jump up your credit score. All right? And because when you jump up your credit score, now you're able to qualify for a line of credit. All right? Now, the unfortunate thing in reference to where's the best place to get a line of credit. Okay? So some of the best places that I would suggest you get a line of credit would be Connector Credit Union. All right? They offer up to $100,000 personal line of credit. They offer up to $100,000. Excuse me, my marker is low, so let me try to get a better marker. But they offer up to a personal line of credit of up to $100,000, okay? And you don't have to have perfect credit. Now, here's the thing about it with a credit union like this, all right? They are a FICO 9, okay? They are a FICO 9, all right? So they are experienced FICO 9 pulling, all right? So since they are a FICO 9, what you want to do, if you want to approach them, and anybody can join, okay? So they're non-GO, so anybody can join them. So you want to open up a checking, a savings, a CD, okay? The reason you want to open up the CD is because of longevity, all right? So again, this is a FICO 9 credit union. Now, there's 2 other credit unions you should consider joining if you're looking for a line of credit, an easier line of credit, especially if you plan on quitting your job. And again, that would be BCU. That's Baxter Credit Union. Okay, so now with Baxter Credit Union, they are a Vantage 3 credit union. Okay, when you go to Credit Karma, and you look at your Vantage 3, that's the score that this credit union is doing. Now, anybody can join them as well. They are non-GO. All right. Now, here's the thing about it. Since they are non-GO and they're Vantage 3, again, you want to make sure you open up a checking account, a savings account, and a CD. All right? This is very important. So if you join either this Connector or there. Now, they're easy to join. They have the lifemoneyu.org, okay? It's the lifemoneyu.org, all right? So you're going to pay $5. But the good thing about it, they will waive that $5. So they'll waive this $5 for you. So you join the Life Money U program through BCU, and that'll get you in the door, all right? Now, there's another credit union that can help you out as well. And this is Veridian Credit Union. They're also a TransUnion FICO 9, all right? And they offer a line of credit also, okay? Now, again, following the same steps. The thing about it, if you're trying to quit your job, I would tell you, make sure, 1, you can afford it. Number 2, make sure your transition, you have health insurance set up, okay? Make sure that your expenses, your basic bills are paid up at least 6 months, okay? Because I'm telling you, I see a lot of people when we're setting up businesses and stuff, and they tell me I'm getting ready to quit my job and put them 2 weeks, and I'll tell them, hey, if you haven't did these 3 things, do not quit your job. Now, another reason I would not quit my job, even though this is one of the things I would not quit my job, is because you're gonna need somebody to verify income. So before you quit your job, make sure that you got that line of credit set up. Don't quit your job and then go applying for a line of credit. Don't do that, okay? I've seen a YouTuber, he's a big YouTuber and stuff like that, and I've seen him do that, and I'm like, man, that's going to come back and bite him. And because here's the thing about it. Right now, a lot of people saying, oh, join YouTube, get on YouTube or whatever. Let me tell you something. YouTube can shut you down at any minute. Look, I got shut down by YouTube. I got the YouTube invalid traffic. I'm talking about anything that can happen with YouTube. Trust me, I've been hit with it. And what always saved me is because I actually own a company. I own multiple companies and different businesses. Now, in terms of what type of transition, like I said, whether you're going to be starting a job or you're trying to start your own business. Now, if you're trying to start your own business, some of the easiest passive income businesses that you may want to consider, all right? Probably need to get a little room over here. So, sorry about that. Here's the thing about it. So, one of the easiest businesses, if you have transportation, reliable transportation, one of the easiest business is to get into the courier business. Sorry about that. All right, the courier service. Now, why the courier service? Because operating as a courier, not only are you in the gig economy for like delivering small packages and stuff, but you can also transition yourself over to like your Uber, Lyft, and things of that nature as well. Now, one of the bigger things that I see that many people that get into the delivery service or carrier service business, one of the bigger challenges is they start working under their social security number, okay? And so when you work under your social security number, you're going to be taxed at a higher rate. So this is the reason why you don't want to do that. You actually want to start working under your EIN, right? And if you need help setting up your EIN, click the link in the description, all right? Or if you have more questions about business funding, credit funding, or removing negative items. But here's one of the easiest ways. Now, there is another way. If you don't want to do the delivery service or delivering food and stuff like that, you don't want to do that, you want to be at home doing a business, then another easier way is CPA marketing, okay? Now, some of you all may say, well, Houston, I don't know anything about marketing. Well, the reason I said CPA marketing is because you look at what it is that you're investing in, what you like buying, what you like learning and stuff. You find products and stuff that are related to that industry. And there's a lot of companies out there, and they're always looking for leads. So that's the reason, like, you have like Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, Facebook, and stuff like that, making short reels and stuff about products and stuff like that. You know, you make a quick video, you don't even have to be on camera with a demonstration of a product anymore, or you just talking about a product and stuff. And so what happens is that these CPA marketing companies, you're not trying to sell people anything, you're just setting up the lead. So most of the time with the lead, they just probably want a name and a email address, right? Now, here's the interesting thing about that. This isn't hard. People are like, oh, that's not hard, you know, just getting a name and an email. And so what it is, these companies, they will pay you anywhere from $1 up to $3 just for that type of lead. Now, there's other higher paying CPA marketing programs and stuff as well. But these are like some of your simplest type of businesses, the carrier business and the CPA marketing, if you don't want to, unless you're going to like start running your own blog within the next 90 days. And like I said, you can replace your income, because the reality of it, most people, they're in jobs they really hate and not realizing the amount of money they're actually making. Most people are usually making less than $20 a day, right? So you times 8, that's $160. That's $160 people are putting themselves through hell for. Majority of people, they're making less than $20. And they're putting themselves through hell for this. So in terms of why you may want to seriously consider quitting your job, or make sure that you have this here set up. Have this format set up so that way you can quit your job, and instead of making $20 an hour, you can dictate how much you want to make on the amount of time, on the amount of sweat equity you're actually putting into your own thing. Now again, if you just want to quit your job and start another job, there's a lot of different companies out there that are still hiring and stuff. So I'll tell you, don't pay attention to the media. Yes, there are certain sectors that are laying off a lot of people and stuff, but there are certain sectors that are hiring people, you know? So the thing about it, it's in a matter of what it is that you actually want to do. But again, if you're trying to quit your job within the next 30 to 90 days, make sure you follow the format so that way you don't have to worry about your bills for the next 6 months to a year. So that way, if all of that's taken care of, you only have one bill, which is your line of credit. Now you can sleep better at night. You able to think about what it is you're doing. You're able to focus on actually learning a new skill so that you can make more money in a happier environment. All right. Now, for those of you that may get enjoyment out of this, I appreciate it if you give me a thumbs up. Comment. Let me know. What do you think? Is this the correct way to do it, or do you have a better way? But put a comment below. Thank you.